that our next participant, Professor P.B. Indireshan, has been waiting since your first presentation, Dr. Kancha Elaya, to make his point against reservations. Please go ahead, sir.
Friends, yesterday the Indian cricket team, they won by 2-0 against the West Indies. How many of you, I want you to answer honestly, would like to have reservation in the selection of the Indian cricket team? How many? The truth I said nobody wants it. Because it is purely So that is the first argument that I am giving you. The second is that Dr. Ambedkar, he actually wanted reservation for 40 years and no extension. But the upper classes are not very wise. They said, no, we'll have it only for 10 years. If need be, we extend it. Gone on for 70 years. Who are the beneficiaries? They are not the meritorious among these backward classes. They are the richer people among the backward classes. So there is now. Dr. Kancha Elaya, he said there will be civil war. I tell you, there will be civil war because our politicians, I should say very frankly, in their hypocrisy, have completely neglected the poor in our country. So, you find there are about 150 SC, ST MPs in our country. How many of them have started good schools for their children? None of them have done.
I did one in my village.
One minute. The open round is 3 minutes away, and Dr. Kancha Elaya, I can assure you that today I can assure this audience that will be an open round. Yes, continue. Okay. The buzzer is not up yet.
Thinking is the one that has been lost. Have you thought of any alternative? I suggest the alternative is give good education to every child in this country, then we will not need any reservation.
Okay. The debate is warming up, and I can assure you I am beginning to have a feeling that this debate will go into several intricacies we may not have thought of. Our last speaker in favor of reservations and against the motion, Kamal Farooqi of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board. Please go ahead, sir.
We are talking about merits, and we are taking this from the perspective of the youth. A very blunt question I will ask. How many of the backward classes youth you have brought over here? Which youth we are talking about? We are talking about the youth, but which youth are we talking about? Are we not talking about 85% of the people who are downtrodden, backward? Are we not talking about the people who are for more than 3,000 years, who have been suffering like anything in the hands of some of the upper caste Brahmins? Which youth you are talking about? Then you are talking about the merits. You are talking about the denials, sir. The denials would be there because merit is affected. What about the discrimination? Where the discrimination? Do you think that the discrimination is not going on? The recent example, my dear friend has given the example of the cricket. I'll give you the cricket example itself. In South Africa, reservation is there even in the cricket team, and we have got the best of the people over there. You also please mention that also. And I'm mentioning another thing, which is very, very pathetic. In AIMS, recently, a boy from the backward class has gone to the court. Why? Because the people who were selected under the OBC category, they were put into their numbers, roll numbers were put into such a manner that all of them were failing for the last 4 years in one subject itself. And the moment this thing is scattered, they passed. How it happened? Because there is a discussion. No, sir, please let me allow.
Let him complete.
Allow me.
I give you 10 more seconds, yes.
And the other thing is, we are talking about the time bound. Yes, it should be time bound. But what has happened? Even after 50 years, do we see it at the top level in the bureaucracy? I'll ask my friends, how many scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward classes are there? Yes, you are talking about 143 or 150 MPs. They are to be there. But what has happened to their postings? They are not reaching to the top.
Okay, we have got strong arguments. Thank you, Kamal Farooqi. We got strong arguments.